А, я сюда не могу зайти. Ну, ничего себе.
Не знаю, что за херня. Просто он даже не закроется.
Удаляй игру.
Слишком глупо. Я сейчас тебе перезвоню.
Ну, вот это вот началось. Скрыто набирает этот large object. Я понял, у меня сейчас мозг этим насиловать собрались. Это когда ты ребутаешь ком для того, чтобы зайти в игру. Потому что она у тебя не открывается в лаунчере. Потому что, точнее, лаунчер даже не открывается. Piece of something bigger. Кстати, надо будет сделать потише, товарищи. Это... Опять этот сраный треск появится, меня будет гореть, бесить все. Это все еще Закул, это какая-то другая планета. Закул это просто место в галактике. Какого хера? Это до сих пор называется Закул. Да не хочу я его убить, ну блин. Я не хочу сражаться, меня игра просто наводит на это. Это что, твою мать, такое? Сдохли быстро. Ой. Умерли быстрее.
Admiration. It is a great pleasure to witness your skills firsthand, Master.
Master?
Clarification. Master Benico altered my programming before we secured your release. I am to serve you with the same unexcelled loyalty with which I serve her. In fact, your survival is now my highest priority.
Escaping that prison was only my latest misadventure. You'll have your work cut out for you.
Flattery. The skills you have demonstrated thus far, coupled with the stories told by Master Benico, suggest that you are quite adept at ensuring your own survival. Enthusiasm. I look forward to eliminating any opponent foolish enough to attempt your murder regardless. Resumption. Shall we continue?
А где звуки шагов? Господи. Пропали. Что за корни, твою мать, какие-то больше, чем мой маунт больше? Это что вообще? У меня маунт огромный. Ну не надо на меня нападать. Конечно, понимаешь, что люди проходят DLC не 70 уровнем, ну, мне вообще вот не надо их убивать.
Is this the object you picked up on your sensors?
Confirmation. Yes, Master. A closer scan suggests that this object has been here for several centuries.
Centuries? Of all the junk out here, you had to find the antique.
Observation. Visible design elements do not match any from Zakulan culture, antique or modern.
Not from Zakul. Could it be?
He doesn't overthink things.
Haha! Do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like some kind of old spacecraft.
This is the Gravestone. This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up against the Eternal Fleet and won, but it's rusting in a swamp while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkorion, maybe even older than Zakul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war, but every story talks about the Gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need. We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
The Force can be a guide to anyone powerful enough to harness it. You know that better than most, Lana.
This doesn't feel the same as our past missions. Something is off, but I can't be sure what.
Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
Конечно.
Ну ты сейчас на каком моменте?
Я в корабль захожу.
Первый раз.
Да.
Kelly, 16, 17, 22.
Я сейчас на 6 главе, я ее допройду, походу, уже скоро. Ну, этот момент допройду, потому что я в середине миссии.
Я еще не понимаю, как мы тут зайдем.
В смысле?
Ну, типа, это ж надо как, ну, я не знаю, как в прошлый раз ты как-то рандомно вообще попал. Ну, типа, ты как-то должен что-то сделать, куда-то зайти.
Сейчас разберусь. Еще приду секунду.
The endless swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky troopers sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
So this ship has been here for 1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arkan controls every single ship from the throne.
So if we defeat Arkan, the Eternal Fleet isn't a problem anymore.
So long as the throne goes to someone other than his sister, yes. Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
I'll help you find what we need, Lana.
Very well.
Accession. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
Oh. Почему нет звука? Это же вода. Я и так в сюжетной зоне, я захожу в сюжетную зону. А, я выхожу. Лол.
When Darth Maul and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakuulan sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
Ты тут?
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit. So far, the treaties with Zakuul have held. But that will not last forever.
Твою мать!
Че?
Я испугался. На меня ранкор упал.
Ну что тут страшного? Вот или что тут может...
Ну, мне типа написали, убейте этого ранкора. Я думаю, где он? Он берет на меня прям просто падает с таким звуком еще. Ну нахер.
A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakuul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakuul's superiority.
I'm surprised Arkan didn't try to destroy both governments. He obviously had the firepower.
I don't think Arkan feels any desire to actually govern our portion of the galaxy. For now, he sees it as a backwater, useful only for resources. Powerful Zakuulan battle
Принимать силу Валкориона еще раз или нет?
Не знаю.
But there are no ongoing
Ну, нет, это хорошая сторона,
The ships
поэтому.
of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakuul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
As long as you're here, there's nothing we can't handle.
The feeling's mutual. It truly is a relief to see you again.
Is that why you went to so much trouble to rescue me?
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I've felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
I think you're right, Lana. I think the Emperor, Valkorion, is in my mind.
What?
After he died, there was a storm of energy. I barely even remember being thrown into the carbon freezing chamber. And then, while I was frozen, I saw things. Dreamed about him, about everything that happened while I was gone.
It can't be. If he were controlling you, I'd know it. I certainly saw enough of it on Ziost.
He doesn't control me. He's not strong enough. All of his power is just an illusion.
Deception is his greatest tool, yes, but we shouldn't discount his influence so quickly. I believe in you. And I appreciate your honesty. I'll remain
Мать, такой скучный босс.
he might have over you. For the time being, though, we have no choice but to proceed.
What about the others?
They wouldn't understand. And like you said, we really don't know anything for sure yet. Let's keep the matter between us for now.
Что это было?
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
Keep up the good work, HK.
Appreciation. It will be my pleasure to do so, Master.
А! Меня еще дверью не закрыло.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find.
Это древний корабль, который стоял там 1000 лет. Конечно же, в нем есть дроид, которому можно продать вещи. Вы издеваетесь нахер.
Твою мать! Я что, такой поворот событий? Я не буду говорить. Твою мать. Так, ну все, я сейчас к тебе постараюсь подключиться.
Постарайся.
Постараюсь.
Что, мне интересно, как ты собираешься это делать?
Сейчас посмотрим, что есть. Понял?
Ну, как минимум, я думаю, в группу надо зайти.
Ну, сейчас я загружусь. Ну, не скажу куда, потому что это спойлеры.
На Грейвстоун.
На самом деле, тут еще есть локации, типа, кроме Грейвстоуна. Так, ладно, еще одна катсцена, я сейчас досмотрю ее и тебе приду.
I'm with you. Things always end up going my way. There's really no other explanation.
Let's hope that includes taking down Arkan. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
Thank you for being honest with me. You and your crew made the right choice.
Glad you think so. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. I know things were hairy back there, but a lot of innocent people died. A lot. That's not what I signed up for. I'm in this to save Zakul from Arkan, not to tear it down with him. I need to know that you're on board with that too.
I'm in this to win, no matter what the cost.
And sooner or later, we're going to have a problem. Come on, let's get this stuff back to the Gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Plastic droid.
все так. Я поменяю компаньона.
What the hell is going on here?
Могу
What
поменять
did you do to them?
компаньона.
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags,
What?
Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of sky troopers. They've requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Ты в сети сейчас вообще?
We're exiled for
чё тебе?
protesting
Сейчас тебе инвайт. Сейчас я так смотрю,
We've
катсан.
already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We have more important
Я
things
тогда
to
пока на
do.
Империю
Deal with your own problems.
Мне нравится это DLC.
I have a bit of food on me.
Больше, чем сюжет.
I wish we could do more.
Когда разговариваешь с Котом, он такой: я дезертировал, нам не хотел убивать невинных жителей. И я такой: идите нахер сразу же, через 5 минут после этого. Смотри, я могу сделать вот так.
Септ.
Ну, вообще я сейчас типа в зоне, где для всех.
Где?
Ну, на планете.
Какой?
Ну, я не знаю, у меня написано Закул, но когда мы были на корабле у этого у дебила теперь уже. Да там тоже был Закул. Ну вот это с деревьями гигантскими.
Понял. Ничего. Я кораблик. А реально тут на корабле никого нет, что ли? Ну, печально. Ну, походу, не все сдохли.
Да не.
Так, а где закон?
А я не знаю.
Ну, открой галактическую карту.
Но я не уверен, что... Ну, хорошо.
Татуин.
Ну что ж, я не могу найти себя на карте.
Мать.
Не думаю, что она существует в этом мире. Что там как-то надо было сделать, чтобы тебя группы, промоуты, лидеры, ремув. Там где-то была типа херня, это вот самон.
Ну, попробуй на меня нажать.
Ну,
типа,
групп, промоут лидер, ремув from групп у меня есть все.
Так. Как мне к тебе попасть?
Погугли. А, или... Хотя не. Или... А, не, ну тут это твоя собственная начнется. О, как сложно.
Во.
Что?
Ну, типа, нажми миссии.
Куда? Просто миссии?
Mission Walk.
Так.
Типа, смотри, там нет нигде, типа, пригласить чувака.
Не могу поставить... Нет.
Точно.
Но это типа personal missions.
Мать, как мне на ёбаный закуп попасть?
Ресет и тиран мастер.